Well, good afternoon to you all, good afternoon. We use funny phrases sometimes, don't we? And sometimes we say things like, got a new car. Well, it's not a new car. To me it's new. I've had it now a couple of weeks. And what a delightful little vehicle this is. Now I know that a lot of you think if it's not a Dodge Ram pickup, it's not really a vehicle at all. And I know that a lot of you are not familiar with things like a Renault Kangoo. But this is pretty much the most ideal vehicle for chaps like me. Now, if we look, it's as tall as I am. And if we come round to this side and we open the door, there's a shock horror. It hasn't got a steering wheel this side. Dearie me, how can that be allowed? Well, there's the steering wheel on that side. It's in the wrong place. But it sort of works here where we drive on the right hand side. And one of the deep joys with this particular type of vehicle is if you are perhaps getting a little bit long in the tooth, and if you struggle to get in and out of your Aston Martin or perhaps your Skoda Octavia, you suddenly find that this is such an easy vehicle for people of advanced years, such as some of my passengers may be. You understand, I'm not. I'm still a very young man. And if you then get involved with things like shopping and lugging loads backwards and forwards to the tip or picking things up from the do-it-yourself shop, what a delight this thing is. Now, with the back seats folded down and the parcel shelf taken out, a standard pallet will go straight in this vehicle. How about that? And it's got lots of headroom, and it's got a shelf over the driver's position that you can put all your legal documents and such likes in, so that when the gendarmerie demand to see your insurance, you can just reach up above you and there it is. So there we are, a Renault Kangoo. For the technically minded amongst you, it's 1.5 litre diesel. If you Google the type of vehicle, you will find that there's all sorts of different options. This one is pretty much the base model, which, you know, that's fine. That's fine. It's a 2007 one. The vehicle itself has got an awful lot of miles on it, or kilometres I should say, but it had a new engine about 80,000 kilometres ago, so that's just about run in. And even with the little 1.5 diesel, this thing will trot along at the speed limit quite happily. So there we are, the Renault Kangoo. And I suspect those of you with a mechanical bent want to know what sort of magnificent motor is underneath this. Is it a small block Chevy, or is it a V12 GMC water pump motor. Nope. There it is. And if we really want to, we can put the little prop down. That will stop it slamming shut on my fingers as we have a little look around. What we've suffered from this last couple of days is this fine Saharan sand that seems to get everywhere. But there we are. It's got all the usual things that you expect to find on a car, you know, like a battery and coolant reservoirs and a brake reservoir and things like that, which are all written in French, and yeah. But there we are. I think it's a wonderful little motor, and it does all of the little motor things that I want to do. Well, someone has to man the loopholes and make sure that we're not being attacked by squirrels. What can you see?